Okay, well, good day, my ladies and my gents. Here's kind of part two of my What Did You Buy Wednesday that has the Pro Stock effing everything group build and the update on that. And I decided not to put it in with the other because it's a solid 10 minutes, 10 and almost 11 minutes long, and kind of figured it might be a little easier on y'all to put up with me for a few minutes at a time rather than a half an hour. So But anyway, the information about the group build and where to go to find it and all of that will be in, just upcoming here shortly. I'm actually recording this after I finished the other because I decided to change how I was going to do things. Kind of, yeah, you can tell I'm really prepared for this. I do it on the fly, no script, no nothing. I just sit and talk. Okay, enough talking, on with the video. All right. Well, this is the segment on the Pro Stock effing everything group build hosted by Josh over at VCG Resins, big supporter of my channel and a few others, including Joe over at Big Sky Model Workshop. And what I'm doing is the 76 Chevy Caprice. It's one that comes with the little car hauler trailer. It's got security stuff and lights and things for that. Yeah, right. So the idea, it's a group build over on Facebook, and I don't I'm having a hard time copying the link to it to get it to actually work. But you just basically, if you're on the cesspool that is Facebook, put in the search engine PSFE, Pro Stock Effing Everything Group Build, and it'll come up with it's sponsored by Josh at VCG Resins and Chris at Scale Speed Garage. And it's got two general requirements. Anything you don't normally see at a drag strip. No Camaros, no Novas, no Chevelles, no Corvettes, no Mustangs, stuff like this. One guy's doing a service truck. I did that pickup using dual tires on it. It didn't quite come out like I wanted, but it's still a pretty cool build. And another guy's doing a station wagon. Just they're a whole different bunch of kinds. So, but anyway, go on over, check that out, and maybe get in on it. It runs to the end of December, so you got time. And but the other requirement is it needs to have something from either VCG or from Scale Speed Garage that you print yourself. And other than that, whatever you want to do, as long as it is generally a drag car, they're not digging out the NHRA rule book. It's Well, that's unusual. You don't see that normally at a drag strip. So yeah, so that's what this is going to be. And to that end, well, this is the frame. This is the bottom pan. This is the front suspension. This is the exhaust. And the rear suspension and the exhaust are all molded together in one another piece. That is not going to drill. That will not work at all. So, guess who gets to build a new whole bottom end? Lucky me. So, I'm having to do a lot of work to get it to fit and everything, and I've noticed that I've got a lot of work to trim, to clean up. This is a messy body. It's not one of AMT's finest. It's got mold lines. It's got a lot of garbage needs to be cleaned off. It's not pretty. So that's going to be for later. I want to be sure and get the frame built. So to that end, Josh sent me a new back half. It's wider and a little bit longer than normal, than what he normally sells, but it's still, I needed to put a little bit of an extension on the back in order to get it to fit in. I needed to kind of file down just a little bit here to get it to fit in, and I needed a little bit here in order to get it to fit basically I needed it to bring it to the back here, and I needed it to be able to fit in here and here. So that's what I got. Got that taken care of. That was no real big deal. A little bit of fitting and trying. So that goes generally there. And then I had to I put together a piece that goes. Let's see, where are you? Over here somewhere. I'll find it later. But I also had to cut out a piece here because of this part. The radiator sits on it, and this is the little bit of body that comes out under the front end that goes next to the bumper. Need that. So I've got that piece. And then I also had to trim out a fair bit of behind the seat here. I wound up having to trim almost 2 millimeters out, and not because I wanted to keep the back end there because it's going to be a lot simpler than cutting all of this out and fabricating something there, or filing this down and then making some kind of a trim package back here. And I thought it'd be fun, be fairly, enough street legal to be able to actually put people in it when you're just kind of cruising around like you're cruising Broad Street downtown or whatever. But at the same token, I couldn't get it to sit far enough to get everything to sit right. So I had to file down this, and I had to file down this, and of course it'll fit just absolutely perfect for what I need. And then, of course, need to do the bottom. And I've done a piece of styrene. I've got it all cut out. I mismeasured several pieces, and I etched it a little bit, and I wound up getting it to where it's almost to fall apart. But this will set here and here, and hey, I've got a firewall. So yeah, and I may need to add a little bit more up to the top of it in order to get it to fit flush. So that'll go. But in order to do it, I have to build a frame. So this is my initial plan. I took the bottom, took the frame, basically made a photocopy of it. So I knew kind of generally what I was going to be working with and where I needed to put pieces. So I did all that, got it measured up, and came up with this. And I got this piece too far up, so I put it here. Originally, I put it clear down here, and I had to basically do over. But anyway, I've got everything set up. This goes here. I'm going to have some, no, I had a couple of measurements wrong. Oh well, I'll work with it. But it's basically going to go where this sits here. I'm going to have a couple of 4.8 millimeter tube here that I'll notch down to fit and work with this. And I've got the exhaust here and here, the tires here and here, and I've got the piece here. So now I need to work with, and I've also got some other tubing that goes along the edge of right at the edge of the body to give a bit of rigidity there. And I'm going to put a little bit of other stuff on that to, kind of make it more rigid. And kind of an X pattern with some round rod. And then bring it out to where this comes here and here, because this is the exhaust, where the exhaust comes out, and this is where the engine generally is going to sit. And I need to then bring a piece across underneath all of this for the engine mount. So yeah, it's going to be a little interesting. And then of course I've got the just absolutely beautiful DRCE engine. It looks, I've talked about this one before when I was doing the pickup. It looks complicated. It really does. Until you actually start building it. The instructions are very clear about how to put it together and where to put the pieces and how to plumb it. And once you actually get started on it, it's quite simple. So don't let the complexity scare you. Take your time, go a little bit at a time, follow the instructions. They're very clear. And it goes together nice. I've got a distributor that goes here, and of course the wire is still to put on it. So, and I'll get that taken care of too before I get all this done. Got a C7 automatic transmission from Josh to go behind it because I didn't want to do another Lenco right now. And tires I'm going to use, as you can see here, I got skinny tires. I've got a Mickey Thompson set. They are the Sportsman Pro tires. Get that down where you can kind of see. These are the 16.5 by 15. Nice and fat. They do have a tread on it, so it's you can actually take it and go have some fun down on Main Street. And 6-inch front tires, 16.5-inch rears. So I thought that would look pretty neat. So still got some more planning to do. Still got a little bit more roughing out to do and that kind of thing. So, and yeah, I can see that I need to adjust my 2 main supports here a little bit. Oh well, that's kind of the way it goes sometimes. Best laid plans and all that. So, but anyway, that's what I got going on today. If anything changes on the Auto World saga, if they do actually wind up sending me another set of kits, I've been assured they won't, but I also told them that if they do send me another set of kits, those are gifts. I'm not paying for them because of their snafu. So anyway, that's pretty much what I got. I know this has been a long one, folks. I appreciate you staying with me. And so I will talk to y'all next time. B-Tex signing out.